Hi, I'm Cash, and welcome back to Cash Talks Football, where we break down all the goals scored in the Premier League. We're currently starting to do some live streams, so if you want to watch the Arsenal against Tottenham game tomorrow, join us. We did a little run today with Notts Forest and Liverpool, but today we're also covering this Man United game. United have scored a couple of goals, and we're going to see whether or not it's a one-off blip that they've actually managed to score some goals, or is it something more that they're going to be able to recreate in the future. Now, I'm going to cover the penalty here as well, because this is a clear penalty, side down. We're also going to cover the red card as well. So stay to the end, and you'll hopefully learn something about football with my over 20 plus years of coaching experience all over the earth. So right now, you can see he just sives him down. It's a clear pen. I don't know why he's protesting. I suppose that's the thing. You don't want to admit that you've done something wrong. We've all done that before in our life. Man, we never smashed that thingy. Yeah, you did, son. Yeah. He's just smashed the thingy and he gives away a pen. But I watched this penalty as well, and it's a terrible, terrible penalty, and I'm going to point out to you why. Let me just jump to it. So here we are. As we can see, he's taking this strike, and we all know these are the areas. It's not really complex of where you want to put the ball. One of the areas you don't want to put the ball is about there, anywhere sort of that height, in that sort of box there, in about that area there, because it's very, very easy for the goalkeeper. He can almost fall over and win the ball, right? And that's what he does. Look how close this ball is to an honour right there. That's the point of contact with the ball. It's nowhere near the corner. This just isn't good enough from your Premier League footballer. You're taking that penalty. That has to be deep into the corner. You need to be better at that. That's your opportunity in this game to put Man United, it doesn't matter who it is, Man City, could be Arsenal, any team you're playing against, onto the back foot. You've got yourself a pen. Now capitalise on it and push forward. They just don't. Terrible penalty. But let's try and cover some of these United goals, because I see a couple of good things. Okay, so I saw a lot of these types of balls going in from Liverpool in the Nottingham Forest game, and I was saying how bad the pass was. And there's a reason why the pass was bad in the Liverpool game, and it's not here. So it's not necessarily the pass that's coming in. What you really want to look at is numbers on the back post. How many numbers are there? Do you have more than one player attacking this ball? So even if the ball's not exactly where you're trying to get it, somebody else can get to it. And that's what happens here. They're playing a sort of like a trick corner. It's come out. Obviously, the defensive line has stepped up, trying to catch them off sides. And now you can play this type of hooked curve ball because you do have numbers on the back post. And that's all the difference here. That's the difference why this is a good ball. It's because when that ball comes in, look at how many United players are going for it. And you've got to also think, and it sounds stupid, but it is this simple. You want to run towards the goal to attack it. If you can't run towards the goal and attack the ball at the same time, it makes it very, very difficult for you to do anything. If you have to run away from, to try to get your header off, or anything like that. Here, it's a nice, simple ball, dipped in over the top. No one from Southampton drops quick enough to deal with it, and it's just a nice, clean goal. In it goes, dosh. Keeper probably could have done better, but he doesn't. Let's get on to the next goal. Okay, you've got to be kidding me. You've got Marcus Rashford. By the way, he's not a great footballer, but what he can do, he can run a bit and he can kick a bit. People take that when you talk about that and you go, right, that's sort of a derogatory thing you're saying as a footballer. No. Players that can run a bit and kick a bit are very, very useful. When their back line's high, he can run a bit in behind and he can kick a bit, so you're going to get a good shot off. That's what we mean when we say he can run a bit and he can kick a bit. You don't want him in a situation where he's this close to the 18-yard box and he's not marked. This is absolutely shocking levels of defending. Not only, look how many Southampton players are back here, and you've got 1, 2, and possibly 3 players unmarked because he's 1v1 and there's no real cover for him, unmarked. Not really good defending. So when it comes to little Rashford here at the end of the box, bosh, well, he's only going to run a bit or kick a bit, because that's all he's really got in his locker. He's not going to beat you. He can just run a bit and kick a bit. And he does kick a bit here, and this is a little dribbler shot that goes in. Again, I do think the keeper could have done a little bit better, because there's no real power behind this. It's not a ripping, Rashford shot from outside the box, blasting it past the keeper. Watch this. Little drop, dunk, little wiggle, little bobble, bounces into the bottom corner, gets himself a goal. Much needed for his confidence. He's got a long way to go back before he's the Rashford a couple of years ago, but at least this is a step in the right direction. Well done, young man. Let's get on to the next goal. As I said, we would cover the red card. This is clearly a red card. I know Garnacho's a little wee tiny person, but it is knee height, studs up, nowhere near the ball. Modern game, you're going to go. Like, even 4 years ago, you'd still be going for that. Yeah, you can't get away with doing things like that in the Prem anymore. And literally, Dosh, you can see he scrapes down his knee. Yeah, too dangerous nowadays. It's got to go, unfortunately. But let's get on to that goal we're talking about. So much going wrong from a Southampton point of view. There's absolutely zero pressure on this ball. No one is coming out to close this down. Didn't watch this game, but I might have to go have a little bit of, a little look-see and see if Southampton did this for the entire game. You've got a man out here. Let's go the other way. Bosh, there he is, out here. No one's even paying any attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. 6. They're all just staring at the ball. And this is terrible. This is the reason they're onside. This guy plays everybody onside. Watch him as this ball moves forward here. Dosh, do you see he starts running? Where are you running to? Oh, you're tracking this guy. That's what you're doing. He's tracking that player, and he's made a fateful error because he's gone 2 or 3 yards early tracking this guy, and he's not holding that defensive line, so he plays this guy onside. Bosh, ball goes in. Look at him. Miles keeping this guy onside, tracking a player. There's no need to go there. Cash's rule, when someone's got their hand up, instead of playing a game of football, someone's going to score a goal. And that's exactly what happens. They all switch off and expect an offside flag, forgetting one of their players has done something completely and utterly muppetish. And then this is what I call a classic sort of five-a-side goal if you've played indoor. It's a really easy little knockback and a little slot into the corner. And that's what happens. Here we go with a little knockback. It's coming back. Dosh. And then they're queuing up. And everybody else for Southampton is just kind of switched off and not doing themselves justice defending. Other than that, I'll see you next time on Cash Talks Football. And don't forget, we're doing live watch-alongs now if you want to see my real-time analysis, because it is kind of magical. I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.